Hickok 45 here. We're going to shoot a 45 quietly. Is that quiet enough for you? Yes, we have a suppressed Glock 21 Gen 4. No, it didn't come with the gun, unfortunately. You would have seen it already. It is a AAC Ti-RANT 45 suppressor, and it does suppress, not quite silences, but it does suppress. You got to keep them tight. We're going to do that. We'll be checking, and they get very hot. It doesn't take much shooting. So we put in a, before we shoot some more, we put in a Lone Wolf, ordered a Lone Wolf barrel, threaded barrel, and our buddy from North Carolina, NC Silencers, is in the neighborhood and just happened to bring by this toy, this can. Not a soup can, is it? So let's shoot a little bit. Now my sights are a little bit obscured, and sometimes you get some erratic points of impact with a suppressor attack. Wow! Never realized that steel was so loud. Let's see, I'm not sure where to hold yet. Let me try that 2 liter, see if I can come close to him. Thud. Whoa! Oh, that was pretty dramatic, wasn't it? We might as well try the gong. Oh, that's precious. That really is. Let's shoot some more over there. I have to hold a little to the right and up. Let's see. It sounds, oh, there's a drum over there. I forgot about that. We thought that would have some pretty good sound effect. It does, doesn't it? That's pretty cool. Now these are 230 grain slugs. These are some Remington, the UMCs. We picked up the 250 round packs here this week, and they do okay generally. I don't know which is better. Let me make sure it's tight. I don't know which is better when you miss or hit. It thuds that big 230 grain slug into the dirt. For those of you who don't know, it's always wise to check the suppressor and make sure it's tight, because you can damage one if it loosens up on you. They're a strange animal. I'll lay down there for a second. And well, I don't really need to load in that magazine probably. I don't know if I'm going to shoot 4,000 rounds, but they're very interesting, I'll have to say. You know, had a little experience with them now, not a lot. Learning, as maybe some of you are, you know, how they work, whether it's worth going through the process of ordering one. Interesting toy, primarily. Primarily, it's just kind of a gadget that's fun to play with. You know, I think if I had that on there permanently and went shopping for inside the waistband holsters, I'd have a little trouble. You know, I just don't think Galco makes one yet. But maybe an outside the waistband holster, who knows. Pretty cool to play with though. Let's try some more and let's restock. Yeah, let's reload our mags here. All right, you know what we've got? I'm gonna put this on my belt here. Suppressor gets very hot, in case you didn't know it, even after firing just 5 or 6 shots. Let's put a few rounds into those cinder blocks. Big 45s, what we were out. You get a little bit different feel with the suppressor on there. It's interesting in terms of when the slide locks back or when it doesn't. All that. Water jugs. Good. Actually, here it hit. That's nice. That's nice. Wow. Wow. You never know what the 2 liters are going to do. They have a mind of their own. I'm just going to go down here, see. I've got a couple mags. Try out this piece of board sticking out of there before we chew up any more of the center block. Pretty tight. Yeah. Okay. Let's chew on that 2x6 a little bit. I think it'd take too many rounds to cut it in half. Put the suppressor on there. I can't shoot as precision shots as normally I can. Well, on a good day I can. Right? We'll get it started though, at least. Get it started. If we're still tight. Okay. Fun, fun. We wanted to choose some targets that were something besides steel, just to see what it sounded like, because you can generally hear the slug slamming, into the target. I don't know if you can hear it at home or not. Maybe it depends on where your computer is. It's outside or it's in the house. You think that's it? All right, let's load up some more. Some more in here. Play a little bit. Yeah, we've got some more ammo. Big old 230 grain slugs. Maybe we should try to knock down an animal or two. It's going to be a challenge, a real challenge. Let's see. Seems like it shoots a little bit to the left with the suppressor and maybe low. All right. Look at that crazy ram. I'll take it, I'll take it. I'm just kind of slinging it. Wow. They're going crazy. That's fun. Let's check him out again. Yeah, he's tight. All right. This is cool. No, we're not empty. We were. There we are. Okay. Let's try that barrel a couple more shots. That's hilarious. Wonderful sound. Wonderful non-sound. Okay. Wow, that's pretty neat. Yeah, there's something about now this AAC Ti-RANT is constructed such that you can work with it and get it closer to the point of aim of your sights, but it generally does. The suppressors will change your point of impact, so you got to work with that a little bit and figure out where it's going. And they're not designed for shooting at 60, 80 yards, of course. I don't guess, but with this one, and we did a little of that. You pull on it, and it's got ratchets, and you can kind of adjust it just a little bit, and it's kind of a trial and error thing. And we did that, and we actually moved it a little bit. We were experimenting on the Cowboy there, and got it pretty much on here at close ranges, to where it's we pretty much know where it's going to hit. Except we still our sights are slightly obscured by the suppressor, but not too badly. These sights are a little bit higher. Okay, that I had put on here. All right, let's take a couple more shots. Play a little bit. We got her tight. She's hot, really hot. All right. Glock 21 Gen 4. One of my favorite guns anyway. This gives us a different flavor, doesn't it? Nice. Let's hit the center block again. See if you can hear it. All right, do a little face on him there. That was purely accidental, I'll tell you that. Oh boy, that is fun. Let's go back to Mr. Gong for a couple more hits. Thud. What's this guy doing standing here? Unscathed. Unscathed for sure. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Nice, nice, nice. That was a lot of fun. I'll tell you what. I didn't really plan to shoot this much ammo. Can't believe it. What we got to do, we haven't done yet, though, is to go down here and shoot fast on something. I mean, relatively fast. Got it tightened up. Okay. Let's just see what it feels like. Get a different sensation with a suppressor. This pizza pan doesn't have enough hits in it. Hey, it even works in full auto. Cool. I almost grabbed it. Almost grabbed it. Okay, she's still tight. I'm just checking carefully because it's not mine. If I were involved in Mortal Kombat right now, I might not be checking it quite as often, right? All right, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah, there's not a lot better than a Glock, of course, if you like Glocks. There's not a lot better than a 45 Glock, if you like 45. Yeah, I like the Gen 4s. So we've got a really nice gun right here. And when you put a can like that on it, yeah, that's about as good as it gets, isn't it? Pretty cool, pretty cool. AAC, Ti-RANT, 45 suppressor, silencer. It does a good job. It was fairly quiet, as best I could tell. It's just stock factory ammo, and nothing special at all about that. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Hope you get a chance to play with one of these yourself sometime. Till you do, glad you come just kind of hang out with us today and just enjoy us playing with one on the compound. So if I have to tell you life is good, something wrong with you, but life is good.